You know how sometimes you just need a thing without putting too much thought into it, and then suddenly it becomes the most worn piece in your wardrobe. That's what happened with this sweater. This is Brioche Raglan, made top down. I wore it quite a lot. It is pretty old, peels a little, and it's just not as shiny as it once was, but it's still very good sweater. I like it a lot. But a couple of years ago I let someone borrow it, and I haven't seen it since. I had to fight for it just to be filming in it today. In other words, we need more, but exactly the same. Challenge accepted. You may ask, what challenge? Just need the same sweater again and that's everything that you need to do. And that was my original plan. But once I pulled out my notes about that project, turned out, and I completely forgot about it, that sweater was just riddled with problems when I was knitting it. Like, for example, short rows. Last time I did wrap and turn short rows. It didn't look great, it was disruptive, and I had to duplicate stitch over it to hide it. And the second big problem for me is glitch in the brioche stitch in the round. In a place where rounds meet, there are this weird stitch and it bothers me. I will show you close up, maybe you can see that. In that sweater it is noticeable, well, at least by me it's noticeable. Before I mentioned it, no one ever seen that, but to me it's just glaring, and I researched and I researched and I researched, and there is no way to get rid of such stitch. It's just because of transitioning between rounds. So what do? Making a sweater the same way as this one without fixing those issues that bothers me does not appeal to me. So I'm gonna try to do something completely different, but in the end get kinda the same result.